Mm-hmm. Oh, time for some more Gabriel Knight. Sins of the fathers. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Get this fixed up. There. Where are we? We're on day 5 or 6. What do we have? We have a bunch of stuff. Can't remember exactly where I was. What I was doing next. Maybe I ran out of things to do and that's why I ended the last stream. I did read through the manual though and realized, oh, that creepy guy always gets me.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I had mentioned plenty of times before, like didn't know the difference between the colors here. These in blue, I guess, are called global topics. So they'll be the same. You'll have these options with anyone you speak with. Everything else is subject specific. So these 3 would be specific to Grace. Similar things with other characters. They have their own set of topics. Yeah, the importance of reading manuals, especially back in the day when there weren't as many tutorials built into games.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Can't think of anything, but we had her working on Rotodrum research.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing she'll finish tomorrow. I really can't interact with this guy. He's being really weird.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Get the hell out of here.
Oh, it's the same either way. We already read the newspaper, right? I'll just skip through it if we did.
Times Picayune.
Oh.
The shot.
Yeah, we already checked that out.
I'll be back later.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember. It was that total BS puzzle, right? About writing the message here on the side of the crypt that I never would have got really without a hint. Said something about bringing the Seke Medul, which I guess is a small coffin? Something that we would have learned at the university during the lecture a couple in-game days earlier. But that lecture went over so many things. Kind of tough to really figure out what we should have noticed in game to understand that that's what we needed to write. Because not too much earlier in the day, we went to the Voodoo Museum, and the snake tried strangling us. And so if it was something that we were supposed to notice in that Voodoo Museum that Dr. John had, we couldn't go back there later on to really observe what objects were in the museum, because now the museum's closed. After you get choked by the snake, museum's closed. You can't go back there to do any more investigation. So it would have been interesting to see, you know, what they were writing down when they were developing the game. You know, they would have had some kind of like storyboard or whatever. I don't know. Something showing the pathing of your choices and your actions to progress through the game. They would have had something to describe what you need to do to figure out the message to put on the side of this crypt. Anyway, had to resort to some game hints, which is probably what I had to do the first time I played through this a few years ago. And I believe right now we have what we need to get into one of these voodoo ceremonies. Right, we have a mask, although it's hard to sneak in my mind, because we showed this mask to Dr. John. It's kind of weird to show up wearing the same thing that we showed him. We have this drawing of a tattoo from Crash's chest, and he mentioned that you need one of these to get into one of their fancy voodoo parties. And we have this replica of a bracelet.
Sam's replica of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
Mm-hmm. So I believe we have everything we need to progress to get to this ceremony or whatever it's called. And I still don't think we can interact with this.
It's locked shut.
Mm-hmm. Keep saying
The
we
tomb is much.
we can't get into either one of these things if that was a thing. So. I believe for now we're done with the cemetery. This guy's just gonna keep on doing his raking. Okay, done with that. Done with the old lady. And it's kind of nice that the game does close off certain areas, so that even though we do kind of have to go back and forth a bit, the game tells us, you know, you're done with Voodoo Museum.
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, "Closed today only." This time the door is actually locked.
Yeah, so can't even go there. Believe we're done with the cathedral? Last significant thing we found there was a dead Crash.
It looks like someone found and moved Crash's body.
Uh-huh. I imagine we can't get back. There shouldn't be anything significant, I don't think, in this door. There was something in one of those confessional booths. A knothole. I think you have to get something like a... I don't know what you do. Do I just poke it? So there's something in that knothole in the back. We'll have to get to later. Moonbeam's gone for the rest of the game.
A sign on the front door of Nagentia's home reads, "Attending a channeling seminar until August 1st.
Drugstore. We can go there, but I don't think there's anything to get anymore.
Hi.
Uh-huh. What was this again?
Gunter Ritter's diary.
Diary.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Uh-oh.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Oh, no such thing, I tell you for sure.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Dambala is an African legend about a great serpent. Folklore, that's all.
Uh-huh. Not suspicious at all. See, I don't think there's anything to do back at the bookshop until we do something somewhere else. Now, we wrote that message on the side of the crypt. I wonder if that unlocked anything at Getty Estate. Let's see. Shouldn't have locked anything at Grand's house. Because before it's just been the butler saying Molly is gone. Let's see if she's still gone.
Ms. Getty?
Yeah, she's unavailable. Okay. So yeah, on this day, just a whole bunch of people. Gone, gone, gone. Grand's doing grand things. Doing some crochet. Making molasses pie. Should be done with the crime scene too, which means... I don't think there's anything really to do in Napoleon House, is there? It's the bar. Oh, and these guys are gone. Chess players are gone. Do these guys do anything at all, ever?
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm trying to be with my lady here, pal.
Far be it from me to stand in the way of romance.
Hey, Curse Blessing. How's it going? Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do in here. We already talked to Sam. We got the bracelet from him. Bartender's pretty useless.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Yeah, just the same old stuff. So what we're trying to do is establish that there's a voodoo cult. Which is the final thing we need to do to get Mosley to open that case. The voodoo murders case again. I don't think we've established it. Before, for the other two items that he had us going over.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
It's you, God help me.
We actually had to give him an item, not just talk to him about anything, but we can...
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
See if he says anything new. Reopen the case.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
You still need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans.
That's it.
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
I told you, it's closed.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
No.
They're these African drums, and they're being used all over the French Quarter to send messages for the voodoo cartel.
Yeah, right. When them drums announce a blue light special at OK Mart, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Sounds like a put on to me.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
Say what?
Ogun Badakri. It's a voodoo loa.
Speak English or shut up, Knight.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Guess I'll take that as a no.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
You mean gumbo?
No, I mean Dambala.
Never heard of it.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I told you, I don't think that's relevant.
I'm just going through this, seeing if there's anything I missed.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Oh, come on. Someone's pulling your leg, Knight.
Are you sure?
There's nothing secret about voodoo in New Orleans. There's a museum, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that's the stuff they want you to see.
You're getting mighty paranoid, Knight.
Yes? Yes, I am.
Do you have any idea what Capri Sans Coeur means?
Hell no. Is that French? My mother spoke it, but I always had a hard enough time just speaking English.
True enough.
Yeah, because sometimes you can just keep on selecting these multiple times and get new information.
Does the
but-
name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
Don't start with that again.
Sorry.
Alright.
Have you ever...
You mean
No.
Nope.
Do you know any...
stop with...
Doesn't want to keep hearing that.
What's the state...
I told you.
Case status is closed. So I'm guessing I just need to show him something. What about this old journal?
I have this.
That doesn't prove it.
What is that?
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book.
Oh yeah.
It's an...
So this was used, it's an old newspaper clipping from 1810 or whatever. Proving that if there was a cult, it's a threat.
The letters addressed to Gabriel.
What was this again?
Wolfgang's letters.
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed
Uh-huh.
copy.
Wolfgang.
The letter
No.
to Crocodile. Gabriel has
Oh, and
matched
this-
the Lake Pontchartrain.
We matched the scale from the murder scene to the snake in the Voodoo Museum to get a lead. So that was the second thing that we gave him. So we gave him this to establish that Voodoo cult's a threat. Gave him the scales to establish a lead. Need to establish that there's a cult.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
He was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake scene. And
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
But that was something.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau.
Do they say?
Well,
I'm sure that's a legit.
'Cause I showed him that before. What about...
these symbols...
Do they?
He says the same thing about the other message as well. What this bracelet?
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? And what makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie
We've heard this
Laveau.
before.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
So what else do I have to give him? Sometimes you can combine items, but... we also have this from that university professor, but couldn't get any additional information out of it. See, I can't select anything else from inventory. I can just look at it.
Cartridges.
And she just says the same thing every time. Doesn't matter, I don't think, where I click on it. Just notes scribbled on notepad paper.
Those two are. Those two. Those.
But you never know.
Those. 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 Those two.
Those two objects.
Those two. Those.
Well, let's get out of here for now. Just not sure
I'm
what,
gonna hit the...
what else. I can be looking for to establish a legitimate voodoo cult. Drugstore, nothing there. Voodoo museum closed. Nothing going on at the cemetery, except we did write the message just before the end of last stream, telling Dr. John to bring something. Seki Madul. Some kind of small coffin. Unless it's something weird. You know, sometimes you can go to this Jackson Square overlook and see some stuff. So here's that drummer that Crash was speaking with. Not too long before he died. Just musicians there. I'm just wondering, maybe it's time for me to start getting ready for that voodoo ceremony. Maybe that's what it is. You know, I kept saying, I have what I need, I believe, to get into one of these voodoo ceremony ritual things. The mask, the tattoo, and this bracelet. If I went to one of these things, that should establish that there's a legitimate voodoo cult, right? And I know...
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Grace has these paintings behind her. If I can just... Come on!
Gabriel could ask Grace to use her paints and put a tattoo on his chest. But he should wait until he's ready to use it. It would probably wash off in the shower.
I just don't know the location of this conclave. So it's not letting me use that now.
Gabriel doesn't want the man in the street.
Man in the streets just being weird.
I don't want that thing on my wrist.
Oh, I'm showing her something.
Do you know anything?
No.
Ah. Come on, Grace.
Do you know anything?
No.
Why use the... Gabriel cannot draw that tattoo. Gabriel...
I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to do this thing. I don't think there's anything else to do, right? Unless it wants me to, like, take a shower
I
first.
don't need to. I don't need.
That
Which would be
Gabriel?
weird. Can I just go to sleep? Is it gonna let me sleep?
It's no use.
Oh,
I can't sleep.
I thought it was gonna let me do it.
Gabriel...
Right.
I don't want that thing.
Gabriel... There is...
Nothing to operate. And it won't let me contact Uncle Wolfgang. I can't type in this phone number anymore. I wonder, because I ripped that out of the World Travel Agency. No, because I remember this. I remember, so you look in this guy's, the notes from the university professor. The only new thing that stands out here is this: the People's Republic of Benin. And
This is the...
and if I go back here, what stands out, other than this vet clinic and the Casino, the old lady, is this: the World Travel Agency, 585-1130.
There's nothing...
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
Oh. Because I thought Wolfgang was coming to us.
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
I can't afford it. Sorry.
I see. Goodbye.
Okay. And I remember I can borrow Mosley's credit card. Now, I didn't get any points for that, for calling up the travel agency. But I wonder if that unlocked dialogue.
Got him.
No. Let's go back to Mosley then.
I'll be back later.
See ya.
Mostly. Yeah, because maybe I'm not supposed to go do some traveling just yet. I figured I was supposed to go to this ritual.
Hey, mostly.
It's you,
Okay. Hurry up, let's see if you unlocked anything.
Can I ask you about...
Nothing. I wonder if I can do the same old trick as before, where I heat up the...
I'll let you
have a...
heat up the room.
The control box is in a lock.
They got me. They got me. Let me see here. I'm just gonna... snag a hint from that UHS hints. Let's see. So mostly won't reopen the case. Convince him. Give him the evidence. Show him the reconstructed Veve pattern. We did. Partridge's notes. We showed him that. And the news clipping. Oh wait, hold on. Did we show him Partridge's notes? I thought we had. I thought we had, and he just gave it back, saying like, I don't care about that. Did we not?
Showing that to Moses.
Yeah, we did. So, show him the reconstructed Veve pattern. And we had shown him that, and he pokes fun at us, saying, that, I guess that would work, Copper. Where I work, I'm right under where the cold air blasts me. So I'm always wearing a jacket, and my boss always has a fan under his desk because he's too hot. Nah, I think the game's just telling us we got what we need by messing with the thermostat. I could have...
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
We showed him this before.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So that's what Hartridge used, huh? I guess his analysis is on target then. Okay, the murders were committed by a legitimate voodoo cult. You proved your point. Okay, now reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here tonight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Well, good. But we had shown him the pattern earlier, and he was just kind of brushing it off. So I didn't figure we needed to show him again. Anyway, at least I had everything I needed to move forward.
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine.
Well, good. Saving time. Okay. So, where to now? Are we... maybe the day's over?
It's
Yes.
getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
So this should be the start of day 6. Uh-oh.
Dang!
Trying to call Amalia. Yeah, I haven't played the remake. But I didn't... First time I played through, I didn't realize till the end of the game when the credits were rolling just how many people I recognized. They even got Worf in there. Worf! Is Dr. John. Yeah, it's the same old nightmare we have every night. The text goes by too quick always. Yep. Ew! Okay. What?
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
Yeah, really
Are
just
you
like
sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
all-star voice
I'd rather keep his
voice
off.
actor cast.
At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy,
Really helped make the game.
we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Oh, what do we got?
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
It's just a letter. Right? Anthrax.
It's just an envelope.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. It's unmarked.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key.
Okay.
Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am. At least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
the note is signed, Detective Mosley.
Okay, and then we got this Rada drum book. Let's see. Summon, warn, engage, request, inquire, announce.
The book contains several pages of Rada drum code.
Okay.
This is the first.
And as always, check the newspaper.
Times-Picayune, dated the 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. Jean's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. They'll be out tonight for sure. But where?
Okay. Got some points for that. Always check the bedroom, see what's up. Okay, so it must be today then that I go check out the ritual or whatever. Or not, I don't know. Can't remember. But we do have that key to Mosley's office. We'll go ahead and check that out when we leave. Talk to Grace first, though.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Any
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
That's fine.
Are you gonna be okay here by yourself?
I'll be just fine. Just fix this, okay?
I'm trying, Gracie.
Mm-hmm. So first we'll check out the police station. Are they gonna let us in with Mosley not there? I remember there was some thing about getting them to leave.
You got no business back there now. Move along.
Sorry.
Okay. And there was... First time I played through, I had some issue. I guess the old DOS box cycles were too high, so I couldn't even do what I needed to do at first.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I don't know. Mosley.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
We don't have a, Detective Mosley here.
What? I've seen him all week.
Listen to what I'm saying. We don't have a Detective Mosley on the force.
Mm-hmm. Weird. Yeah, so somehow I've got to get back in there. Maybe I just don't go right now? We can come back later. Is the Voodoo Museum open?
Hello,
It is.
Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
A very large, very formidable looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
Let me see here. Or that is smidgen.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Now I wonder if we can use that Rotodrum book to interpret what these drummers are saying. This all looks like old stuff.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
There are some against the wall. but I do not play myself.
You don't know anything about a drum code?
I do not believe there is such a thing, Mr. Knight.
I got a buck on it. Let me see if I can do that.
Gabriel can't hear the street drummer very...
Oh, get out of here. Do I have to just go here?
Gabriel can't hear...
What do you,
Gabriel
you're right by the window.
Gabriel...
I haven't carried books around.
Do I have to be like super close? Because I can't go outside, right?
Gabriel can't...
You could hear perfectly. I can hear it. I hear it right now.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Well, let's go to Jackson Square then. There's always that drummer up here. Right?
Gabriel listens carefully to
There
the
we go.
drums and opens his radar book to translate.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. You know, the first time I played through this, I was having so much trouble figuring out how to complete this because I didn't see that there's more pages. And so I was trying to figure it out with just one page. So yeah, at the bottom here is what that drummer's slapping out on his drum. And we have to figure out what he's saying. I think some stuff is like gibberish, kind of just like blank space in between the words. Let's see if anything starts here with this. I don't think so. These like in deals here. So either a word either starts with an M, a W, or an H. So this here, MH, this is call conclave. And I think just some garbage. And then a W. This, tonight. And he just keeps on repeating. I'm not sure what happens if it hits the end, if it just kind of starts scrolling. Called conclave tonight. H. Let's see. Yeah, also, so I'll have to wait. So he's at tonight. Once the H starts, HW, swamp. There.
If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct, there'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
Yeah. So pretty easy to figure out if you realize you can turn the pages. So that's good. I don't know if there's anything else I can translate, or if I have, like, what else would I need to know? Call conclave tonight at the bayou. Okay. Now what about the cemetery? Is there anything weird going on there? We'll go there, and then we'll check the Getty Estate. Anything new here? Is this just my message?
Gabriel's...
That's still my message from the other day. doesn't look like. Nothing's triggered there. And the previous day we'd kept trying to get that tattoo put on or painted on our chest by Grace, and it wasn't letting us. But now we know where this conclave's gonna be. Right, Bayou St. John, this is new. Let's go to Getty Estate quick. I'm guessing she's still gonna be gone.
Ms.
Yep. That's fine. I doubt I can go straight to the bayou. Let's see here. Make a quick save anyway, and we'll see. Maybe it's like a death scene if I go there. Oh wait, I remember this is hold on, because it's not letting. Can I exit? Because I don't want to go here unless I got that thing painted on me. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Lucy, I'm home.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Okay.
Will you do me a favor?
Yes.
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now, why on earth would you want me to do that?
It'd be a good way for us to get closer.
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah. That's right.
And why should I help you out? We don't even like Malia.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have certain feelings for me. Quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but... could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
Now she's putting this on with
What did I say?
oil paints. Wouldn't that just come off when you put your shirt back on, like smear around?
All right, let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Tim Curry, no.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
I'll just assume she used some other kind of paint. Would have been better just use a Sharpie or something. Okay. So we're ready for our fancy voodoo party. The fact we could get that put on our chest kind of implies that it's time.
See you later.
Have fun.
I'm not sure if we put on the mask and the bracelet just yet. I think this is one of those kind of like Lost Forest things where you have to just easy to get lost in the swamp here. Let's go ahead and try it out.
Gabriel doesn't want to put that on until he finds the ritual. It doesn't look too comfortable.
But it's cool. It's a real croc head. Probably doesn't want to put this on either, huh?
I don't want that thing on my wrist.
Okay. Can I go up here? Okay. Oh.
Gabriel can hear the sound of drums, but it seems to be coming from inside his head, rather than any specific direction.
And I'm not sure if there's anything that I've got that guides me.
This is...
I think it's... maybe? I'm just gonna click around for a while and... I'm not sure. Also, if like going this way, I'll pop out the other end.
Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the bayou before?
Probably. It looks a bit different.
Gabriel feels confused.
Me too. Gabriel has died of exhaustion.
This looks familiar. Damn, I'm back where I started.
Oh God.
Something in the bayou air is confusing Gabriel's sense of direction. He could use some less susceptible assistance.
Less susceptible. There's not a compass available, is there? I don't suppose we use the flashlight on anything.
There's
right?
enough. You...
I'm wondering, do I need something? Is it just gonna keep me lost until I have some other item to help get me through? It's possible.
This is...
Well, yeah, because it lets us go in any old direction. If I go back up, is it going to take me to the start? No. So yeah, it's...
Gabriel can hear the sound of drums.
Okay.
But it seems to be coming from...
But it's...
I haven't carried...
Using...
Yeah. Not going to let me...
A cool sweat missed Gabriel's forehead. Where is he again?
I don't know.
Gabriel can hear the sound of drums.
Okay. Is that the same...
This looks familiar.
Something
Damn it.
in the bayou air is confusing Gabriel. A cool sweat.
Where am I?
Hasn't Gabriel seen this?
I could just go back and forth and end up at the beginning. Is it taking me?
Gabriel can hear.
Yeah, if I just go back and forth long enough, is it
Gabriel
gonna...
feels confused.
I wonder if it's just like if... It's kind of a time limit?
A cool... Gabriel can...
Yeah, if I just go back and forth enough times, it's just gonna...
This looks familiar.
Okay.
Damn, I'm back where I started.
Something in the bayou air is confusing Gabriel's sense of direction.
I think that's what it is you get a certain number of screens you can go to before you just end up at the beginning.
Of course.
And I'm not sure if...
Hasn't Gabriel...
No, I don't think you have.
Gabriel's...
I mean, at this point, I'm just wandering around guessing.
This looks familiar.
Well,
Damn.
here it just
I'm back where I started.
took me back to the
Something
start after like, was it 3 or 4 screens? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll need something else. Try going back to the university. See if there was anything I missed in here or anything new.
The door to...
Nope. Okay, so university's done. Getty Estate's done. Try and see if there's something else at the Voodoo Museum.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could read.
Like, does he have anything to help us get through the swamp?
Could I ask you... Are you sure you...
No, just same old crap.
Are you sure...
I am.
Yeah. We already went through this before, and he just gives the same old info.
I wish Malia Getty was permanently grafted to my thighs.
Did that do anything?
I wish I had something better to rub than this stupid stump. I wish Grace were as hot as she looks.
Just keep rubbing it.
I wish my voodoo book hits the bestseller lists.
And it actually does. We find that out in the second game. So one of his wishes came true.
I wish I had $1 million. I wish my publisher would actually promote one of my novels for a change.
I guess he just...
That display does... That does... That...
I'm close enough to using a coffin as it is.
A coffin? That's...
Professor Hartridge said that in voodoo, a small ritual coffin.
Wait.
Professor Hartridge
So
said
that's...
that in voodoo, a small ritual...
That's what we had written as a message on the side of that crypt at the cemetery, was this Seke Medul.
Professor...
But after the snake choked us out, we couldn't even get back in here to look around. And so that's what made that, figuring out that message so difficult. We had no reference point after the snake jumped us.
Reminds me of a book. He's got more hair than...
Is there anything in there?
Flickering candles.
I'm looking around for anything that maybe I'll need to get through the swamp.
That must...
A counteract. It's a...
But it's kind of difficult. You know, in a lot of these old adventure games, an item that you'll need or you need to be clicking on will stand out from the background, but everything looks pretty well blended together. I mean, even this little coffin doesn't stand out too much.
A counteract. According to Hartridge, that the back wall displays various voodoo items and art. The back, a god.
Gaudy shell
the
necklace.
Back, a god.
Do I need that?
Even if that, Gabriel can. Even if that. Even Gabriel,
Give me the snake.
That snake.
Is deadly.
Uh-huh.
even if that Gabriel,
I don't know. I don't see anything in here we can take.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Bye.
Come back again.
I wonder if maybe we don't go to the ritual right now and we're just supposed to try and get in Mosley's office. Maybe he's got something in there that we need. We can always have Grace put that tattoo on her chest again later. So I remember vaguely, to get into Mosley's office, you have to lure everyone away. And there's that guy who brings some food. There's a food cart out there at some point.
Gabe.
I
notice.
probably shouldn't be showing that to, you need the police here.
This is the
Do I show him this?
Does this mean anything to you?
It's a police academy graduation photo. What of it?
Just checking.
It's Mosley. You said you don't know him. What are you in there?
Gabriel can't do.
Yeah, maybe I...
You got no business.
Huh. Weird. Weird. Nothing to steal at the crime scene. No. God, I don't want to just be wandering around the swamp. You know, if I can figure it out on my own, I don't mind making a map. Oh, what is this? It's just that it mentions he could use some assistance from something not as susceptible, so that's what kind of gets me thinking that there's something I should have in my inventory to help guide me through.
This is
Anyway, we can try.
Gabriel can hear the sound of drums, but it seems to be coming from Gabriel's head pounds. Gabriel,
Yeah, just making a little map, but I don't even know if
hasn't Gabriel?
it's going to be useful.
Gabriel,
Do feel confused.
hasn't Gabriel?
Is it just infinite? I wonder if I just keep going the same way. I wish he'd just pass out or something or game over.
This looks familiar.
Okay.
Damn, I'm back where I started.
Something in the bayou air is
Well, I guess we'll... maybe just start again.
Gabriel's head.
Honestly, though, I don't know if I want to keep mapping out an area that... if it keeps... if it's not some logical map, right?
Gabriel.
There's no point in mapping it out.
This looks familiar. Damn, I'm back where I started.
Something.
Well, I don't know, we can...
A cool sweat missed Gabriel's forehead.
Oh, don't worry then.
Hasn't Gabriel seen?
Probably.
This looks familiar. Damn, I'm back where I started.
Oh,
Something in the bayou air.
I'm gonna have to need to... I have to need to snag a hint on this, because I'm not... Bayou St. John. Keep wandering around and getting nowhere. Have you got the tracker from Mosley's office? So it was something I needed from Mosley's office. I just... How do I get in there? I gotta get these people to step away. Wait, hold on. It's not... Did it? This game... There we go. Thought it was bugging out on me. I don't know if there's anything I can give him.
This is the...
Suppose I could just talk to him. I mean, he's the only person I can talk to.
I think we should talk about what's going on around here, Officer Frick. I don't want to hear it, Mr. Knight. Now do yourself a favor and keep your nose out of here.
No.
I think we should... I don't...
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
I think not.
That's what I thought.
About Detective Mosley.
I told you.
Same thing.
Tell me.
I hate people.
Tell me.
I hate...
Okay.
Do you know...
I like Lawrence Welk myself.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Which is today.
Bunch of crazies out there on St. John's Eve, that's what. We're busy all night.
Really? What kind of crazies?
Your usual howl at the mooners, I guess. They don't look no weirder than them that comes in during Mardi Gras. Never can tell, though.
What can you
I already told you, it's a busy night.
Are you sure you can't give me the scoop on the voodoo murders case?
Hey, buddy. Do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of them. kind of like what you're gonna look like in about 5 seconds.
Okay, sorry I asked.
Let me in the office. Use the tweezers on him.
Does this mean...
No. I gave him this.
Mosley might not be too popular around here right now.
Okay. Is that it? Maybe I just hide out. But yeah, it's not gonna let me in.
You got no business.
Okay, whatever. Moonbeam's still gone. Anything going on in the cathedral? Probably not. Overlook. Oh no. Nothing. Swamp, I can't do anything without this tracker, I guess, and there was nothing going on here at the cemetery unless it's time-based. Do you even say anything new today?
Could I have a minute of your time?
You got something to say, son?
You been working here a long time?
Longer than you've been alive, son. I mayhaps be here longer than you'll be alive, for that matter.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Why, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo. Sometimes we get some weird goings-on in that cemetery on that night. More often a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and more.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
What?
No. I don't know.
Stuff we heard before. If there was anything going on here. Let's see.
The marble and
Can't open this thing, right?
the tomb.
Can't go in here either, right? Nope. And here, still can't get in.
The tomb door is... The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
That's not obviously going to be
The
Mosley's key.
Gabriel doesn't want... Gabriel... The vase is... The vase... Gabriel can't... The...
Jeez. That's just the thing with adventure games. Like, beginning of the game, you're on a roll, you're getting so much stuff done, and then... Nah. You get stuck, and there's nothing in the game that helps you. Yeah, so you got this key to get into Mosley's office. You go there, and you can't get back there. And I've played the game before. I know I can invent that it has to happen, but I don't remember what triggers it. If it's just a time... I hate time-based things if you have to like hang out there for a minute or two.
Hi.
Yuck. And this guy's useless.
Can I ask...
Hasn't said anything. Anything useful.
Tell me about... How did you get... Why should I discuss...
Yeah. Done with you. Mosley said he had to go underground. I wonder if he's messing around at one of these other places. We can try walking around. Why are you going so slow? Oh. What is going on here, Gabe? What is going on? There's a setting for that, but... What? Okay, that's weird. Sometimes in the game, you'll have these. Usually it happened with the music, where it would be cranked to the max, but it would look like this. Here, I guess the speed was all the way down, but it looked like that. So I know maybe it's this guy. It's some sort of food cart person that has to go in front of the police station. And that gets them all out of the office for a second.
The beignet vendor is unlikely to...
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, yeah, what are beignets?
What the heck are beignets, anyway? Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
Yeah, because this used to be Hot Dog Man. Used to be in this guy's place.
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
Oh, no more questions? Haven't I seen you before?
Say, haven't I seen you before?
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and Conti.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Why'd you leave Royal and Conti?
Well, the guy who used to be here, the lucky dog guy, he was my cousin Ralph. He went off to college, see, and this spot came open. I thought Jackson Square'd be a better gig, you know? Tourists and all.
Is it?
Well, no, actually.
Why don't you go back there?
Do you think? I've been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expected.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
Really? I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
Okay. Well, enough of my whining. I guess that's what triggers it. But weird though, because if you were going around, you probably wouldn't realize that this is a different guy. And you may have forgotten, I think it was maybe on day one, that this guy was in front of the police department. So you'd be like, well, how do I get people out of there so that I can get into Mosley's office? So, anyway, thankfully, it looks like we can move forward a bit. Now I wonder if he pops up right away. He does. Beignet.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
Hold on. Now I have to... Game defaults to 20,000 cycles. First time I played this, they were going way too fast. So I couldn't even do what I needed to do. So I'm lowering it
Where?
way down to 4,000, see if that's gonna give me enough time to do what I need to do. So she steps out, and I think he goes right after. Still a cutscene. He's thinking about it. Yes. I need some beignets in my life too.
Grab me 3 or 4, would ya?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute.
Audio is doing something weird. Okay, saving time. Cycles are so low now, it's kind of a delay. With the highlights there. What? Okay. Jeez, maybe I should set it up to like 6,000. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Or, wait, I probably have to just use the key directly on the door. Come on. Come on. I don't know if there's a time limit while I'm in here. But I'm guessing we just need to check the desk. Alright.
Gabriel.
Oh, is that it?
Gabriel would prefer.
Wait a minute.
Gabriel could.
Maybe I gotta open this.
Not me.
Okay. What was that? Wait, what? That's clearly a human making those noises. Do I get in here now?
There is that.
This tracker might come in handy.
Okay. Well, here's that tracker that the hint discussed.
Gabriel.
I don't think there's
Gabriel.
No, really.
Gabriel.
anything
Gabriel. It's not Gabriel's. The suit.
in here besides that. Okay, so I got this tracker. Uh-oh.
Hey, get out of there, you.
Sorry. Just looking for a restroom.
Crank up the old cycleroonies. Okay. Another save. I'm hoping that's all I needed to get. That's a fancy looking tracker.
This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible. It operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED, allowing the object to be tracked.
Okay, so I got two of these. I remember. So we put that message on the crypt that says you need to bring this Seke Madul, which is that small coffin inside the Voodoo Museum. So clearly one of these trackers
It's a signal
needs to go in there. I don't know about the other one though. So we'll head back here and see if we can sneak one of these tracking devices inside
Dr.
there.
John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Hopefully he's busy reading his book and doesn't notice.
Gabriel slips the signal device into the Seke Module.
Oh, Majule.
Can I assist you, Mr. Knight?
Nope.
No, just looking.
Just putting tracking devices on there. So because we have the tracking device...
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am
Okay.
afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just...
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
So now we can get through the swamp because of that tracking device in there. Because Dr. John's going to bring that to the meeting tonight. I just don't know what to do with the other tracking device. Maybe that's just what we use at the swamp. Anyway, let's get to it. One more time. Let's do our little save here. And I don't know if this works right away or what.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Seke Module made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
Okay.
All right. There's a blip. They must be here with the Seke Module.
Ah, thank God it stays there in the corner. You see the little
Gabriel
blip
can
barely.
barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure without this tracking device, you'll never get there. Just one of those things.
Didn't he just come from that direction? Or did he?
Nope, just follow that blip.
Damn Mosley and his infernal machine. This better be working.
Here it's kind of a diagonal. Now we're almost there. I wonder if we have to dress up now? Or what?
Gabriel doesn't...
No.
Gabriel feels so turned around. Is this thing working?
It looks like it's right below us. To the bottom right?
Didn't he just come from that direction?
It's up here now. There it is. Okay. One more save for good luck. And let's get to it.
When in Rome. Here goes nothing.
Did I need to put on that bracelet first?
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his
Damballa.
coils.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer
Oh, no.
of men?
Because I think the Ogun Baragri is the ritual. I think it's still Damballa, right?
Damballa.
You are
Oh
no
my god, no.
believer. You must die for violating our sacred circle.
Oh no, that's too bad.
You. I knew it.
Hi there, Dr. John.
You shall pay for this violation.
Here we go. Unique death scene?
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Also, wait, hold on. Yeah, when you restore your game, the music volume goes way up. So you just click it right where it was before, and life's good. Bracelet.
I don't want that thing.
Yeah, for some reason we just don't need it.
When in Rome.
How could
Here goes nothing.
Dr. John not recognize me? I showed him the crocodile mask before.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the destroyer of men?
Only, that's the only option.
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Oh, what's going on? Okay. Bit of a wallflower there. So out of place, he's just... Am I supposed to be doing something? Okay, got some chicken stuff going on. Alright. Oh, what's going on? Am I being drugged? Uh-oh.
Gabriel!
Come take a ride.
Malia.
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny or ours.
No.
I will find. I will destroy.
No!
No.
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty chairs?
Someone saved us.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
It's about time. I've been trying to wake you for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the Voodoo Cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night she was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know. Those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night. I had my doubts about the Gettys. Did you know that they arrived in New Orleans in 1800? Just in time for the voodoo influx. I knew you were going to try to sneak into a ceremony last night, so I followed you. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at the circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo? They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunter's journal. The woman who took the talisman.
Yes. Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. Tetelo will be after you now. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany.
Uncle Wolfgang?
Yes. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah. Possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Okay. Do a little save-a-rooney here. Call Wolfgang. At least she tells us what to do. Before we get going, though, maybe read our morning newspaper. As always.
Times-Picayune, dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murders case in the papers today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou Saint Jean last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's the ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Points.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Could you?
Sure.
I can't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, whatever. Time to call Uncle Wolfgang. I wish you could just use the phone number here on the phone.
I can't dial. I can't.
It's customary to pick it.
Yeah.
You've already got.
Oh, can't. Wait, hold on. Well, I can do that, right? 9324.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment, bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
Ugh, it is even worse than I thought.
You bet it is. We have to talk about what I'm supposed to do. Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary loa for the Gedde tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. Do you remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's loa during the killings in Charleston? This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schattenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schattenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil. For defense, not offense. Since it fell into Tetlo's hands, I'm afraid to think what the power has been used for, or what it will be used for in the future. With the talisman, Tetlo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
How can we regain the talisman?
We've been searching for the talisman for years, ever since we lost it. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. The talisman is probably buried with Tetlo's remains. That's what gives her loa so much power.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Ha! We have pondered that question a long time, the Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe at their current location. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetlo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. Also, Tetlo's tribe was utterly destroyed in its African form in the late 17th century. There was nothing like a census in Africa then. As for the other idea, we had no clue as to where Tetlo's people went after fleeing Charleston, until now.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with the Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they lived near the Fon tribe in what is now called the People's Republic of Benin.
That is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetlo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schattenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure, I'll wait.
Bye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Goodbye, Uncle Wolfgang.
Okay. Well, we got points. Just not sure where I would need to go now. We can see if that opened up anything new with Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have message?
Nope.
Could...
Sure.
No.
I can't.
Okay.
Nope.
There's no one...
Well, Let's just go walk around.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
I wonder if we can just go straight to Molly and see, like, what was up with that last night.
Ms.
Nope. Same old thing as before. Probably nothing at the crime scene. Yep. And they locked the door here at the university, but might as well just check to give it another just to make sure.
The door to Hatchet.
Okay. No more hanging with Gran for now. We can just try this. Just like before, just going in a circle. Just starting at the cemetery. Seeing if there's anything new there. This guy usually doesn't have anything new to say, but the only time something happened was a couple in-game days ago. Here. Oh, look at that. The switch is open. No.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Dang. You'd think there'd be a
I'll
light.
finally get to use the flashlight. Oh, I've been waiting. Been waiting almost 12 hours for this. Wait. That's weird. You have to click on it to...
Crypt draws light. Gabriel can't make out the...
Do I point it over here? What is that? I'm guessing that's just a switch to get me out of here. The hell is this? Broken glass.
This broken...
From what though? What was it? Dun, dun, dun. I guess I just gotta check all these out.
Crypt draw. Gabriel...
Well, crypt drawer. Can I just open it then? Ew.
The draws... The draw...
Hmm.
Gabriel can't do that.
Okay. Well, what's up here?
Someone's broken the light in here.
Oh. Well, if someone broke the light, doesn't that mean they're in here with me? Okay, so there's got to be something in one of these.
Mosley.
Mosley!
Shit. I dropped my flashlight.
What is that?
Huh?
Sometime later.
Ouch. My head. What the hell was that?
Mosley? Mosley's gone, but his wallet's not. Let's just check them all. Why not? Okay. And time to leave. Okay, so someone took off with Mosley.
There's not.
Open that wallet.
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card. Mosley's wallet has obviously been in his back pocket for a long time. It's shaped just like him. Mosley's American's repressed card. Credit. What a concept. There's
Can't get
the other items.
Okay. Remember earlier we called up that travel agency, so we could probably go to Schloss Ritter right now using the credit card. Sure, why not? Well,
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying closed until further notice.
okay. No more seeing Dr. John for a bit.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now." Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Maybe we go straight to that Republic of Benin. So 585-1130 for the travel agency.
You've already...
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
What are your specials?
2 weeks in India for 2,000 rupees.
Well, that's certainly special.
Uh-huh. Is there something else I can help you with?
What about that trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Oh, yes. There's a flight from New Orleans to Munich for $1,400. Did you want me to book that, sir?
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
See if that works nowadays. Okay, time to
Guess what?
head out.
I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my God. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I miss you too, Grace.
Okay. Heading out.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
So it should be... yes.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Here we go. Fancy. What's she doing? Peeling potatoes?
Hello, my name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight! Oh, kommen Sie bitte, Herren. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
And what did we get? We don't have anything, right? No. Now some things do stick out, like I think this is a dagger, right?
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
What is that something?
At the moment,
Okay, salt.
Gabriel is sure he'll end up getting some of those for our meal, sooner or later. Potato. They must grow well around here.
So we can talk to her, right?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think this is... Yeah, these are the global questions, so I don't think she would know anything about that that's useful.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known, but his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line, and the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked. Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah. A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Tell me anything at all.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Just tell me anything.
He has not had a very happy life, but I have done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell me anything.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He's a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has...
Okay.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight?
That was just Wolfgang, right?
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil, but something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn, Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
Okay.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries. No one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
The castle has many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the...
Okay.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village below the castle.
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm very devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
I guess that's it. For now. Let's go over here. Ooh la la. Doesn't look like there's anything to pick up, but is there?
The altar isn't going anywhere.
There's banners on the wall. This.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon. 3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be. 3 panels hang...
Okay. I don't think we need to do this for now. Heading upstairs. Okay. Ooh, I see something there.
There's nothing that Gabriel takes the scissors.
Uh-huh. What is this? Oh. Was that a bowl? Okay. Got some scissors, knife, bowl. What is this?
This scroll looks interesting.
Points galore.
There's nothing.
Anything
There's
in
nothing.
here?
There's nothing. Gabriel cannot open or close that.
Ah, fresh. I'm guessing this is the library.
It's locked.
Okay. So what I got a bowl, a scroll. Can I read this?
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
I remember from I think you just do those panels in order. The first one, I believe, is like, wash your hands. So...
Gabriel would need a pretty good reason to stick his hands in that snow.
It's not letting me right now, right?
If I took this...
Took the snow, would melt in your pocket. Do I just put in the bowl?
This is... Putting snow in the chamber.
Chamber pot. Is chamber pot something for pooping in? Yeah, I wonder if I read the scroll in here. Well, we'll see what we have to do. Yeah. Wash your hands. Cut your hair. Put the bowl on the altar. Cut yourself. Kneel down. Read a scroll. Do I...
Doing that.
Well, what do I do with the panels then?
Doing...
So I looked at him and he's like, well, I don't know what to do.
3 panels hang from each...
Can't determine what the purpose would be.
A magnificent...
St. George up to set...
So we don't know that we have... Can I take the salt now?
At the moment, Gabriel...
Can't remember what I need the salt for either.
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day I go to Riddersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Okay. Can I leave?
Gabriel has no time to explore Rittersburg. He's got pressing business inside the castle.
Alright. Can I go this way? Anything down here? No. I guess we'll head back upstairs. Maybe we just take a nap.
I'm tired, but it's daylight here. I can't sleep when it's light outside.
The cabinet...
What if I open the cabinet? What?
The cabinet... Gabriel...
Move it.
Moving that...
I guess we'll just look around the bedroom.
Near the bed is an elaborate wooden door. It's the biggest... Either Wolfgang left very recently, or Gertie feels quite at home in this room herself. At the foot of the bed is a small table. There's a window seat on either side of the window. The cabinet holds a few items for personal grooming.
Oh. Fixing my hair. Yeah.
Outside the window, there's a nice...
Nice ledge covered with thick snow. I clearly have to do some kind of Schottenjäger ritual, but Can I even go in here? I guess I can. I thought it was locked for some reason. Is it? Oh.
It's locked.
I guess that's because it's locked. Do I just ask Gerda for the key? Give me that key.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
I guess I didn't ask her about this, Schattenjäger.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjägers. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Oh. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritter line when the time is right.
Oh, so here I can ask about the chapel panels.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
You.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
Anything else you know about Schattenjägers?
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
I am sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schattenjäger.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
I am sure...
Okay. Anything else here?
Is there anything else you can tell me about that initiation ceremony?
I really do not know any more about it, Herr Knight.
Okay. Can I take this salt now?
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
I forget what I need it for. Let's look back at the panels quick. Did one of these things involve salt? Wash your hands, cut your hair. Bowl on the altar, cut yourself, kneel down, scroll. Salt the potatoes. Okay. Wash your hands.
If I took this...
Wash your hands.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Wash your hands. Cut your hair.
Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. That's plenty.
Okay. And I guess we just put the bowl here on the altar. Right? I don't know what we do with the salt.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Okay.
This is the...
Cut yourself.
There's no... Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Gabriel has a sense that he's missed something about that third panel.
Do I have to salt it?
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Oh, is that supposed to be like seawater? Do I have to cut myself again? Then just keep cutting yourself.
I'm not.
Okay, whatever. What do we do now? Kneel?
Thinking of the fifth panel,
Okay.
Gabriel kneels at the altar.
And...
This is... Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked! Something's happening!
Is that Gerda vacuuming?
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
My hair. What's happening?
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that three women have loved you purely. You ask to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it.
Oh boy. Creepy.
what a night. I'm sore all over.
You got the key. Nice. Well, let's get to it.
It fits.
Oh man, where do I begin? Do I just try to grab him?
Gabriel wouldn't know where to begin with the source. Gabriel
It's hard to know if...
Gabriel wouldn't... Gabriel would...
Is it split into two parts then, up in... Or is it quarters?
Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on lycanthropes, shape-shifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon. Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating. Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself. Gabriel's not sure. Gabriel wouldn't know. Gabriel...
I think it's just upper and lower.
Although it probably... There are many forms of vampirism. One is associated with a blood disorder and is not supernatural. Another, also non-supernatural, is based on a form of insanity. Of supernatural vampirism, there are also several varieties, including inherited, communicative, and a vampirism used in black sorcery-powered drawing ritual.
Then, too, there's always law school.
I wonder if I just need to keep reading this book till something pops up.
These books are fascinating, but I'll have to hope I get time to read them.
Okay.
Gabriel wouldn't... Gabriel wouldn't... Gabriel does not want... Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. The book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
I'm not sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
Although it probably won't. It looks like a very old diary of the wife of Ritter Schottenjäger. Interesting. It seemed that her husband, one Freiling Ritter, had rescued this woman from the clutches of the Marquis de Sade himself.
This family tree really goes way back.
The Ritter documents are fascinating.
Okay. Anything up here?
Gabriel wouldn't...
Alright, time to just go to town.
Gabriel...
Oh.
Although it probably... It's a book on life. Supposedly there's been evidence... Fascinating. Gabriel's not... Gabriel...
I wish these things stood out.
Gabriel...
I'm sure there's something I'm missing.
Gabriel would... Gabriel...
But I'm not sure what I'm clicking on. If I'm clicking on an individual book, or a shelf, or what.
Although it the book is...
I'm not sure I'm...
Yeah.
Although it...
This
The Ritter... Although...
I'm not sure.
Although it...
This...
The
Wait,
Ritter
no, not that.
I'm not sure.
Clicking down here.
Although...
This...
The Ritter...
Useless. I mean, there's gotta be
The-
something I'm missing. Like, what is this up here?
An ancient shield hangs on the wall. The candles for night. More colorful top. These texts are in. These shelves contains books on archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
Am I just supposed to like look at them first?
There are books Gabriel
Okay.
There are Gabriel. This part necromancy, research material, and just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is one of the most priceless private collections he's ever seen. Talk about a bibliophile Shangri-La. These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali.
Yeah, I guess it's just third shelf.
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fans, the Dahomis, and the terrible Agris. The book, The Primal One, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
Is there anything else?
These shelves could Gabriel Gabriel looks at a heavy wooden Gabriel these shelf journal something to peruse. These texts.
No. I'm guessing we're done here. We did get the points. Are we ready to head out?
Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
Okay.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why, no, Herr Knight, I cannot say that I do.
Tell me about...
What?
Oh.
As you...
How do I just leave?
Gabriel has no time to...
What's going on here? Do I talk to this thing?
Gabriel. That doesn't work. The stained glass. Gabriel is already trying to find a proper use. Yeah.
I steal the potatoes.
Gabriel is sure. Gabriel can...
I don't... Is there a phone? Is that a phone? This thing coming down?
The fire
What is that?
The fire... That doesn't... That does...
Oh, I get it. It's like a cable or something to hold the chandelier.
Wolfgang's bedroom would hold Gabriel's entire studio 4 times over. Not exactly cozy, but Gabriel could get used to it. There's a small...
Let's go in here again. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get to this People's Republic of Benin. I wonder if there's got to be something I'm missing in here. It can't just be the one. Can't just be the one book.
These shelves could Gabriel
Wish this candle wasn't in the way.
the candles for these shelves Gabriel these Gabriel these shelves these shelves a title catches
Wait, I already read
just
that
by
one.
glancing at talk about these this part research this part research. There are Gabriel recognizes a title.
Oh, okay. Did miss one.
Gabriel takes down the primal ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Okay. So we had to find one book in order to find another, and now we're
There
looking
are
for
Gabriel record.
yet another.
There are Gabriel. The Gabriel. The a type. This part. Research. The shell Gabriel. The shell Gabriel looks at it.
Maybe over here.
The shell Gabriel recognizes.
There we go.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Okay, just keep on looking, I guess. Is it over here? Must be.
These shelves contain a title.
Okay, Sun Worshippers. Here we go.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
So many points.
These shelves contains books on archaeology. Gabriel recognizes the title, Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards. Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God. It's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
Okay. Did we get points for that? Wheel within a wheel. I remember that was mentioned before, right? Is it just here?
The artist's reconstruction of...
I guess that. Do you like combine them?
Those two are... Gabriel the most like although this is Gabriel look.
Yeah.
The double creep.
Same old stuff. I guess do we know where to go now? So we looked at everything, got a million points.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Tell me about...
What would you...
Oh,
As you...
Nothing. I want to leave.
Gabriel feels ready to leave.
Okay.
But he needs to arrange his travel plans first.
Now, can you point me towards a phone?
can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Or am I not seeing a phone? How the hell do I get out of here?
The great hall of Schloss Ritter towers around Gabriel. He can imagine the heating bills. A few ancient weapons adorn the hall. It's a lion's head carved in stone. The great hall, the main, an old velvet sofa is one of the few pieces of furniture in the great hall. Potato. They must grow well around here.
What if I just missed in the other rooms where a phone was? So I got to arrange or make travel arrangements, right? I think there's a phone in here. Or in here.
Maybe that's why I dreamed of...
Get me in there. Yeah, did I miss it? Is there something in here?
Gabriel doesn't...
Uh-huh. I don't see anything. I gotta make travel arrangements. Maybe I just take a nap. I don't know.
After the dream I had last night, I'm not sleeping in that bed again.
Feel like I'm done here? Where's the... Is that what I'm looking for, though? Is a phone? Feel like I'm ready to leave. Need to make travel arrangements. What is that something?
The Great Hall.
I'm looking for the great phone.
Gerda is young. There's a dragon's head.
The shadow hunters.
Phone. Please.
The Great.
Where? Maybe I give her something. Here's a credit card.
Gerda has no use for...
But I can give her stuff. Show her the key.
I found this key in Wolfgang's bedroom.
That is good, Herr Knight.
Okay.
This is the...
I found this book in the library.
Okay.
I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
I know. We can use this credit card.
Terrific! I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
Here we go.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Oh, let's see. So, I think there's 10 days total. I do have to take off, so I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Got some New Year's Eve stuff to do. But yeah, looking forward to finishing up Gabriel night tomorrow. And as always, thanks for hanging with me. And I will see you all later. Bye.